Hey, this is Alan. Check out how simple this is, guys. There's a reason why I tell people this is like the easiest way ever to make money from home, okay? Before I go through these numbers, if you're not familiar and you're just coming across this video, NuMedia, it's 2,000 plus channels, streaming TV, all the movie channels, all the sports channels, all the kids channels, etc. for $49.95 a month. Our customers, once they refer 5 people, their service is free, okay? So we start off a third the price of cable. They refer 5 friends. They got free TV. It's the easiest sale in the world, okay? We start with a 2-week free trial. So for 15 days, they try it for free. They don't even have to enter payment information. Now, this is not a pitch for the service because it doesn't really require one, but you'll see here, no credit card needed. We don't even require payment information for people to try it. They love it and they keep it. They don't love it, they don't keep it. I mean, it's just that simple. That's the whole presentation, okay? But let's say you're a person who's working full-time, you have very little free time, you have kids to tend to, and so forth, and your biggest problem in life is you just don't have a lot of time. First of all, I would say that's a problem. You're stuck in a trap. You need to do something to get out of that trap. But second of all, this doesn't have to require a lot of time. Okay? If all you did every single day was enough work to put 2 new people onto a free trial, just find 2 people that you could ask, how much do you pay for cable? And you could say, well, we have this service. It's 2,000 channels. It's free for 2 weeks. You try it. If you love it, you keep it. If you don't, you don't. If you love it, you can get rid of your cable bill. Save yourself some money. Refer 5 friends. Your service is free. You got free TV. Keep the money for your cable in your pocket. I mean, if you ask that of 10, 12 people a day, you're going to find 4, 5, 6 people who want to do it. But let's just say you find 2 people a day. And that's it. If you do that every day, and 40% of them quit. I don't think they would, but let's say 40% of them don't continue. At the end of the first week, you've raised your income by $80 a month. Here, let's do this. Let's format this to make it more specific. Boy, I'm lagging bad here. Okay, here we go. Currency. Okay. At the end of 2 weeks, you've raised your income $160 a month. At the end of 3 weeks, you've raised your income $240 a month. At the end of the first month, you've raised your income $320 a month. If I came along to you and I said, look, I want you to just do this an hour a day, right? So that'd be 30 hours, right? And I'll pay you $320 every month. A lot of you would be happy to do that. Most network marketing companies and new people come in, they work the whole month and they don't make this much at the end of the first month. If you just keep doing it, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, at the end of the second month, you've increased your income $640 a month on top of what you're already making from your job. How would that change your life? How long would it take you to find just 2 people? You go out on Facebook and you find 2 people who would just like to try it. 2 people who love watching TV, 2 people who are paying, $100, $150, $200 a month for cable. Like, how long would it take you to find 2 people who'd just be willing to try it? I say not that long. I say 30 minutes, less than that. But God forbid it took you an hour. And you said to yourself, I'm going to dedicate an hour to myself every day. I'm going to dedicate an hour to my family and my kids every day so I can build a fortune for us. I'm working all day long to make someone else rich. Least I can do is treat myself to an hour a day for myself and build something. You say, I don't have 12, 18 hours a day to work on it to try to make 20 grand the first month or whatever, right? Just hypothetically. But I could do an hour a day. Consistency, guys. This is so simple. Now, we're not counting any of the override bonuses at all. Right? We're not counting any of the director enrollment commissions, right? So if I'm a director and I refer Bob and Bob refers Tom and Tom refers Nancy and Nancy refers Beth, I get a piece of all of those. We're not including any of that. We're just talking about you as a member referring people directly. Nobody else refers anyone. You're not earning any commissions down the line off referrals of referrals, which you would, but in this situation, you're not. If you just keep at it consistently, okay, at the end of the 16th week, you're making an extra $1,280 a month. Some people will go to college for 4 years and work full time while they're going to college so that after 4 years they can get a job that pays an extra $12.80 a month. The end of 21 weeks, half a year in, you're making an extra $16.80 a month, doing almost nothing. If you're not counting any commissions for any referrals of referrals and no other commissions other than your $10 a month. So every customer you refer, you get $10 a month off their monthly billing. 40% of them cancel, they don't continue. This is where you're at. If you just maintain that for a year, you're making an extra $4,100 a month. Now, if you're already making $3,000 or $4,000 at your job, and you throw an extra $4,100 in, now you're doing pretty good. And most people, if they're at this point, they don't even need the other job anymore. A person might say, geez, I might as well do this full time. I'm making more money than I am at my job. Now, instead of putting 2 new trials a day in, you're putting 10. Guys, I mean, it's just so simple. It's just such a no-brainer. I mean, if you go out and talk to one person, they may say, I don't really like TV or whatever. But you're not going to have a communication cycle with 10 people and have 10 people tell you they don't want to try it. That's ridiculous. 8 out of 10 of them are already paying more for cable. See, people tend to overcomplicate things. This is the simplicity of it. 30 minutes a day for a year. 4,000 extra a month. That's an extra $50,000 a year. Holy cow. What if you're totally broke and you start on a trial? You know, you still can earn commissions. You could still build up your referrals. What if you just wanted to really go nuts about it and you wanted to put 10 people a day on a trial and you wanted to do that for 15 days? That'd be 150 people on trials. If half of them quit, let's say half of them didn't continue, that's 75. That's $750 a month in extra income after 15 days. Now that's busting your butt to get 10 a day. Me personally, through July, I added 8 a day. I averaged 8.5 per day. I made over $20,000 in July. That's me. It's not going to happen for you probably. That's an exceptional example. But those are my numbers. I looked at all the trials I put in. I went back and did the math. 8.5 average per day yielded about $25,000 in July. Look at the simplicity of this. What are you doing? You're giving people TV for cheaper. They're already buying it. If you can put 20, 30 minutes in a day, you could do this. 8 of them a week. I mean, it's not like there's a lot being required of you. Does it require a little bit of vision? Yes. Does it require some consistency? Yes. Where else are you going to go where you can work a half an hour a day and at the end of the year be making an extra $50,000 a year? If you know of something, tell me what it is. I've been doing this 21 years. I've never seen it. Personally, I think you need to have your head examined if this doesn't interest you. What if you kept it up for 2 years? Now you're making an extra $8,300 a month. What if you kept it up for 3 years? Now you're making an extra $12,400, $12,500, $12,500, an extra $12,500 a month. What else are you going to do for a half an hour a day for 3 years that's going to end you up making an extra $12,000 a month? Now, is that guaranteed? No, because you only get paid for customers. I'm just giving you a hypothetical example here. I'm not guaranteeing this will happen. I'm just saying, what if it did? If you just said to yourself, I'm just going to get 2 people on the trial every day, that's my target, and I'm not going to stop working until I do that. And some days it might take you 5 minutes, and some days it might take you 60. At least you'd know what you're doing every day. You wouldn't need paid traffic. You wouldn't need any expertise with YouTube or any other technical stuff. All you'd need to know how to do is find another human being and say, hey, do you mind if I ask you a question? Hell, you could go knock on doors. As soon as you get 2 of them, knock off for the day. Or if it's early, get 4 of them and take the next day off. Guys, this is not complicated. This is a godsend for a lot of people to change their lives. So if you haven't started the trial, click the button right now on this page and start your trial. If you've been on your trial and you haven't yet made up your mind as to whether this is worth your time to do as a business, I don't know what criteria you're looking at, but good Lord, this is as easy as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Click the director sign up button, get signed up as a director, and now instead of earning $10 a month, you're earning 10 plus overrides. And your overrides are going to be $5, $10, $7.50, $2.50 on down the line, depending on what level you are. And these just get ridiculous. That's how I hit those high numbers like that. If you're not sure about how all that works, reach out to me. Send me a text. Send me an email. I'll get you the data that you need. But guys, this is simple. You got to love and respect yourself and your family enough that you're willing to put in 30 minutes or an hour per day minimum for yourself to build your own fortune. You're already making someone else rich. You might as well do something for yourself. This is as easy as it gets. So go ahead and do that now. Let's get you rolling here, okay? We'll see you on the other side.